Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Distinguished guests, respected lecturer, and fellow students. My name is Nur Laili Sya'baniyah, and it's my honor to be here today to present my research thesis plan, which focuses on an important topic, under the title, Pre-Service Teachers Challenge in Teaching Writing for Young Learners at Samarinda English Course. In recent years, the significance of epistemic learning has increased dramatically, particularly among young learners. As educators, we are aware of how crucial reading abilities are to students' overall language development. However, teaching writing to young students poses a special set of difficulties, especially for pre-service teachers who are still developing on their pedagogical abilities. In this research thesis plan, the table of content is the title research questions, and again with literature review and also methodology. For the research questions, firstly, for our research question, from my research question, this consists of what part of reading do students at summary in the English course find challenging? And the next research questions is what strategies that pre-service teachers use to solve the challenge at summary in the English course. For the literature review, consists firstly about concept of writing. Writing is a process of developing such as letter of characters to create meaningful words, sentences, and also the paragraph. There are many different types of writing. Writing calls for a variety of abilities, including research, organization, critical thinking, grammar, and also the vocabulary. Rewriting, drafting, revising, and editing are also the four standard stage of writing. Next, it's about teaching. It is teaching aim, providing young learners with knowledge skills and teaching methods needed to teach good writing is an instructional goal that will continue to broaden in the future. They should be able to evaluate young students' reading abilities and provide constructive criticism to help them improve. It's about the challenging in teaching writing for young learners. For pre-service teachers, teaching writing to young students can be difficult for many reasons, such as limited vocabulary, attention span, different learning style, lack of motivation, and limited time. Young learners often have short attention spans, making it difficult for pre-service teachers to keep them engaged and motivate during writing process. Therefore, pre-service teachers must use a variety of teaching strategies and techniques to meet the needs of each student, taking into account their various learning styles. And next, it's about previous related studies. There are several previous related studies on the challenge faced by pre-service teachers in teaching writing to young learners. Firstly, it's about exploring pre-service primary PFL teacher beliefs about teaching English to very young learners, a Macau case study by Barley. And secondly, it's about investigating the writing experience of pre-service teachers and their readiness to teach writing by Paul Gardner and Sonja Kusic. And lastly, pre-service EFL teachers' attitudes, needs, and experience about teaching writing and learning to teach writing before their practice. A case study invited by Nguyen T. Mai Phua and Peter Hudson. Next, after we have discussed about literature review, we come to the methodology. In this methodology, it consists of research design. Firstly, at research design, in this study, a qualitative research paradigm is used as a method of data collection and analysis. In addition, the qualitative approach provides an in-depth understanding of a case. Case study is a type of research design used in the study, which is a design used to gain an in-depth understanding of a particular phenomenon or case. And in this study, the researchers focus their attention on one case or several cases related to problem understanding. It's also a participatory case study where this research studies the prospective teachers' experience in a teaching writing at Samarinda in the English course, collects detailed data from the prospective teachers, and then analyze the data to identify patterns and themes that emerge in their experience. Next, we jump to the research settings. The research setting of, the research setting for this study was at the Samarinda English Course Training Center. The researchers chose this place because there are difficulties as challenge for pre-service teachers in teaching young learners, especially in the writing section. Overall, this research setting will help give the researchers access to the pre-service teachers and young learners who are the focus of the study and collect rich and detailed data about the challenge pre-service teachers face in teaching writing to young learners. Next, after we have discussed about research settings, we jump to the research instrument. In this research instrument, two investigators who fit certain requirements will be chosen by the researchers in order to accomplish the study goals. The selection of this participant will be based on their qualification, prior experience, and willingness to participate in the study. The participants are students in the English education program in semester 7 and 8, and the board necessities are their pre-service teacher must have experience teaching English, which indicates that they have a certain level of expertise in the field. Again, to learn more about the experience, difficulties, and also the perspective of the chosen participant in teaching writing to young learners, the researchers will conduct interviews with them. Overall, the selection of the appropriate research instrument and participant is crucial because to ensure the reliability and validity of the data collected in this qualitative research, and also to make easier in final the castings and techniques used when facing challenge in the teaching writing to young learners. So next we jump to the data collection. In this study, data will be gathered through the three primary qualitative research methods: in-depth interviews, classroom observations, and also the documentation analysis. To learn more about the research teacher perspective on teaching writing to young students or young learners, difficulties they have encountered and previous teaching experience, in-depth interview will be conducted. To comprehend the instructional strategies used in the classroom by research teachers, observation of this classroom will be met. And the researchers will also review lesson plans and student writing assignment as a part of the documentation analysis to get a more complete understanding of the pre-service teacher's teaching methods. So, with all of this, and in this data collection, also including the data analysis, with all of this, the researcher will be able to determine the main problems and difficulties pre-service teachers face, such as their inability to manage their different writing abilities in the classroom or engage young students in the writing process. And in addition, a content analysis of this lesson plan, learning material, and student work sample will be conducted. Moreover, by examining the content of this material, the researchers will be able to identify common challenges faced by preschool teachers in teaching writing to young students. Findings from the thematic analysis will also be integrated to examine the mind in depth to develop a comprehensive understanding of the challenges preschool teachers face in teaching writing to young learners. So, well, after explaining my research thesis plan, we come to the question and answer question. So, do you have any questions? If you have any questions, please raise your hand and turn on the mic on your camera, or you can send a question through to the chat column that has been provided. All right. Thank you for your attention. I hope that my presentation has been informative and has provided you with valuable insight. But before I close my presentation, I would like to conclude my research thesis plan. Providing young learners with knowledge, skills, and teaching methods needed to teach good writing is an instructional goal. We know that for preschool teachers, teaching writing to young students can be difficult for many reasons, such as limited writing ability, attention span, different learning styles, and lack of motivation, also the limit of times. Therefore, as the pre-service teachers, they should be able to evaluate young students or young learners to writing abilities and provide constructive criticism to help them improve with the process of the data analysis that will be carried. It knows that this data analysis can be a good solution to improving learners in learn and instruction. Alright, if you have any further suggestion or feedback or would like to discuss any of the pointers in more detail, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I look forward to hearing from you and thank you again for your attention. And the last, I said to you all, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.